This is where current Muslim Ammi, Abu and Maulvi Sahib is. This is it. This is where non-Muslim scholarship is. Any 20-year-old or even 15-year-old, you look at their cell phones, look at the history of his cell phone. All the content which is serious is going to be from non-Muslims. Thought building, intellectual acumen, whatever, any human being you pick up, Muslim or non-Muslim, all of these real things are done by non-Muslims. Who's your thought leader right now? Well, some Peter, some Jordan, some Michael, some Frank, some Chopra, some I don't know who, but it's not going to be any Mufti or Alim, because they don't do this. They think Kalma, Namaz, Roza, Zakat, Hajj, good mannerism. This is something done by all the rest of the communities. Any one of them is doing this. Then global change, oh my God, no, that's not part of Islam in the current definition. But every single body of work is global change. So this is why you see these kids. This is why look at them. You see these kids. I don't have all the pictures. Have you seen the Bangladesh protest? Did you see an old guy there? No. Did you see an old woman there? No. Only kids their age. Where is the 20-year-old? Where is that age? That age. 18 to 25, max. 18 to 25 toppled the biggest dictatorship in the last 50 years. Kids, you need to understand how easy it is. ये बहुत बड़ी opportunity है. Bangladesh is not a global reset. Palestine is the global reset. All we got to do is give this boy 5 years of doing what? I'll show you what. Once you know, first and foremost, you got to put this boy and these girls into these blocks. Political reform, public policy, global change से कम बात नहीं करनी, group transformation से कम structured skill नहीं करनी. Group का मतलब है, she better have a cluster. People better listen to her whenever she speaks her rights. She better have at least 10 or 20 articles next year. First draft है, 13 साल की है, गलत लिखी, कोई बात नहीं, but that's her job now. आज तक किसी पाकिस्तानी लड़की ने सोचा है मेरे 15 आर्टिकल्स हो इस साल के? अम्मियाँ सोचती थी, no, but you better start writing now. You're going to write wrong, I get it, because you're not going to have enough maturity of homework. More homework you're going to put in. Next year, people are going to start spreading your articles or your blogs as something to do, something to think about. That's the least you're going to start with, okay? And that's not all you can do. This is what last हमारे अम्मी अबू यहाँ पे थे, हम यहाँ पे हमारे बच्चे इधर हैं. This is how simple it is. हमारे अम्मी अबू ग्रुप्स में ही रहते थे. पाकिस्तानी इंडियंस पहले ग्रुप्स में रहते, खानदानी, and ब्रादरी. You know these words. This kid doesn't even understand the word brotherly. Okay? Joint family system, पूरा मोहल्ला इकट्ठा हो रहा, दोस्त या इकट्ठे. Group psychology में पाकिस्तान की first generation पली है. Okay? Technically, my father was born in 1946. Pakistan was made in 1947. So I'm the first generation Pakistani in my family, right? Even though obviously it's just a figure of speech. I'm the second generation in terms of understanding the country. So here the country was made. But the worst part about that generation was they never asked questions. Because asking questions in Pakistan was the worst thing you can do. It's intolerable. Okay? You cannot ask questions in Pakistan. From your mommy, your daddy, especially some elderly. They will literally think you are No, Badtameez is a good word. There's a certain bad word, bad psychology, it's not a bad word, that they used to think about. They used to judge us as, someone who has malintent. Okay? You cannot ask questions in Pakistan. And especially in Islam. In Islam, when the bearded guy speaks, you just shut up and you do what I was saying. Otherwise, they use this word, be-adab, be-murad. Which means that if you have no manners, you're destined for hell. And who does not have manners? Who has questions? You ask questions, you are destined to hell. That's why this lack of critical thinking started seeping in Pakistan, and now every Pakistani who's 50 plus is a superstitious believer of some weird version of Islam. If you ask him questions about anything or her, he'll be like, chup. That's it. That's the best answer. Chup. माँ बाप से ऐसे बात नहीं करते होते. Okay? Why? Because he won't have the answer. Why? Because not allowed to ask questions. Okay? Now, this generation comes, which is sitting right here. Most of these people are here. Kids, listen. This is what they did. They invented the YouTube which you are watching. Okay? You didn't invent it. They did. You didn't come up with Instagram. They did. You didn't come up with Facebook. They did. Okay? So, they handed it to you. I'm not going to go into that detail about your parents right now. I want to go about your generation. Okay? So that parents can listen. Parents, your kids, since they're born into the sea, they naturally are not accustomed to doing anything physical, getting involved. And clusters are not made. जितनी बुरी थी, अच्छी थी generation, cluster बनाने आते थे उनको, हमारे दादाओं को, हमारे वालिदैन को, sorry. Cluster बनाने, they had groups, they could gather up. College में लड़कों को इकट्ठा करना हो, चाहे वो किसी restaurant में या किसी खानदान में, these kids won't be able to do that. You better understand the handicap. How? Because they think they can be active on social media and that's enough. That's not gonna cut it. Ibrahim alayhi salam ने Facebook पे नहीं लोगों को follow बनवाया अपना. He had to go through the journey. Prophet ﷺ had to go through the journey. Victoria had to go through the journey. Okay? Everyone has to go through the journey. Why? Because unless you go through it yourself, people are not going to follow. So, here, these kids, you might have noticed, these kids, because they do not have one-on-one communication, they have a lack of fear of confrontation. So, they are the first generation who are starting to ghost people. They all of a sudden start ghosting us. They're going to go to the job, which of course they are, अपने job, अपने boss को भी ghost करना शुरू हो गए. They're ghosting their own employers. Because they just cannot say, sir, I'm not going to be able to do this. They can't even say that. So what they do is, they hide, they shy away. Because they're afraid of confrontation. और afraid of confrontation वाला, अगर फिर आपके बच्चों में आ रहा है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब यह है कि वो शुरू में जो स्लाइड थी साइकोलॉजी की, वहाँ पे सफ़ियर ठीक नहीं. This boy or girl is not developed yet. So throw him in the water, make him do it, make her do it. कि हाँ खैर है. Go bloody, battered and bruised, but you gotta do it yourself. Confront the issue. Face your fear. Go talk to that man or that woman. Okay, go to school, talk to that teacher. Go to the elderly, talk to him or her. Go to that scholar, ask him the question. Go to your friend, apologize. Go to your friend, make him apologize. Could be anything, but you gotta do it yourself. Because unless you go through that emotional pain, nothing's gonna change, okay?